Hello, hello, hello. Hello. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you all. And you know what today is? Today is International Women's Day. And so I just wanted to get on to celebrate you, to honor you today. I think that God just really did his thing when he created women. There is no other being that carries as much power and resilience and strength and freedom like a woman. And God has given us power to birth nations, has given us power to be change agents, has given us power to influence those within our sphere of influence, to mother, to nurture, to love. And so I honor and respect you on this International Women's Day. And so I'm honored. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to just read an excerpt from Maya Angelou's poem, Still I Rise. And because I think it is so fitting for International Women's Day. And so I'm going to read that. And then I'm also going to share with you something that I've created that is special, that I'm so excited about, that I think you will love as well. I think you will also be excited about it. And so let me just change this. Hi, Shantina. Thank you for joining. How are you? I am loving that hair, girlfriend. Love it, love it, love it. So I am going to read this excerpt. And I used to do this poem, y'all, by memory when I was growing up and used to do like Black history programs. Did anybody else do like oratorical contests, speech programs, all kind of things like that? I used to love that type of thing growing up. And so I don't remember the poem word for word like I used to, but I am still going to read and recite it for you. So I hope that this encourages you. So here we go. And it's Still I Rise again by Maya Angelou. And it says this: You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Because I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room, just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hopes springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling. I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. And so, ladies, I honor you. I hope that that point blessed you. I want you to keep rising. I want you to keep growing, to keep stretching yourself even beyond your comfort zone. I posted something recently that said, slavery has long been abolished. And, sometimes we live like we're enslaved. We live like we're still bound. And so I think we owe it to God, who is our ultimate healer, right? And able to redeem and free us. But I think we also owe it to our ancestors to live free. They went through so much for our freedom that we owe it to them to no longer live enslaved. And so I mentioned too that I wanted to share a program. And you've probably said this to yourself before if you're watching now or if you catch the replay. You've probably said, you know what, I'm taking that to the grave. I know I've said that. And I've said that when I did not want someone to know maybe what I had done, maybe what I had been involved in, maybe what someone else has said to me. And so there were just some things that I've said, you know what, I'm taking that thing to the grave, right? But sometimes those very things that we try to bury are the things that still hunts us while we live, while we're trying to live. And so that becomes for us emotional baggage. And emotional baggage can become so heavy to carry. It can become so heavy. And what it does is it really stunts our growth. It really affects our relationships. It affects the way we see ourselves. It affects the way we view God and how He sees us. And so that can become so heavy. And it could be a result of things that we experience or things that we've done ourselves that we've said, you know what, I'm taking that thing to the grave. And a lot of times when we've said that, we haven't properly dealt with that thing. And so we're still carrying it, although we're trying to hide and conceal it, we're still carrying this heavy weight. And so, ladies, it is time to unpack your baggage. And so, what I've created is a 5-week group program for women to help you do just that, to help you confront your baggage, confront your past, get to the root of your issues. And so I promise you, you won't find another program with as much value for the price that I'm offering. And so I want you to, I will put the link in this video, and you can go to that link and you can enroll and get your spot because spots are limited. But I created this with you in mind. And so, again, I want to celebrate and honor you on this International Women's Day. I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day. If you have questions about the program, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. But I'm excited. I'm excited. I know that it will be transformational, and I know that it will help you if you are just ready to say, I'm ready to unpack, I'm ready to get to the root. Because once we get to the root of things, to the root of the issue, it no longer has that control, it no longer has that power. And so we're ready to unpack your baggage. And I love that, Shantina, one garment at a time, or maybe just dump it all out. Yes, one garment at a time. We want to clean it out. We want to get to the root of it. And so, thank you, thank you, thank you again. I hope that you ladies have an amazing rest of your day. And so, we will talk soon. Let me know if you have questions, but let's get ready to unpack your baggage. Have a great day.